그렇구나. J형이 있네. 그래. 스퀘어에닉스. 업데이트가 돼가지고, 이게 또 처음처럼 나오는구나. 그 업데이트 이거 뭐지? 뭔 내용이지? 잠깐만. 확인해봅시다. 언제 업데이트 한 거요? 패치노트. 클라이브를 비롯한 일부 캐릭터의 외형을 변경할 수 있다. 뭐라고? 뭐야, 그냥 복장 뭐 하고, 별건 없네. 이게 있대요. 봅시다. 예. 뭐 코스튬 바꾸는 게 생겼다는데? 여기네. 그래서 의순처에서 나타내는 뜻이. 그러니까 자기가 그거네. 쎄도 내가 원래 좀 디자인이 좋아. 요즘은 이런 것들이 많이 생기지. 진작에 생겼어야지. 내가 진짜 멋있는 거 있었는데 이거 이미 다 팔아버렸던데. 이거라는 거 아니야. 이거 여기가 있네. 얘 뭐 복장 두 개밖에 더 있나? 뭐야? 오, 이거 뭐야? 무기. 이게 있네. 내가 기존에 가졌던 무기들 다 있다. 그 아버지 검 있잖아. 아버지 플래티넘 소드 엑스칼리버 나가나놓고. 이게 있는데 있었는데 팔아버렸어. 이걸로 업그레이드하는 게 있더만. 검 이렇게 멋있는 게 많네. 이거 난 제일 꼴보기 싫었어. 이거 특전으로 주는 거였는데 안 썼어. 이거다. 라그나로크 엑스칼리버 플래티넘 소드 옹소드. 검 멋있는 거 많네. 근데 이것도 지금 것도 나쁘지 않는데? 의상 지어. 비행기 사료 조슈아. 톨각. 잠깐, 이거 좀 멋있다? 이거 멋있는데? 이런 게 있었어? 그랬구나. 옛날에 형이 해준 이야기를 떠올랐어. 사람들에게 각자의 사명이 있어서 난 도미넌트의 나라를 짊어진 나이트인 형은 나를 지키는 게 사명이라고. 지금 내 사명은 무엇이 있어도 형을 지키는 거야. 형이 선택한 그 길에는 아버지가 말했던 세상도 있다고 생각해. 그래서 나도 형과 함께. 토를 걸까 느긋하게 보낸 거야? 너와 오랜 시간 떨어져 있었다 보니 어리광 부리고 싶어도 참고 있었을지 몰라. 바쁜 건 알지만 때로는 신경을 좀 써주라. 보물찾기. 클라이브? 부탁해. 보물찾기를 할 수 있게 되는 시간을 꼭 쓰러뜨려줘. 보물을 조금이라도 더 늘리기 위해서 난 앞으로도 모두가 깜짝 놀랄 만한 물건을 계속 만들 거야. 비공정을 날게 하려면 아직 시간이 좀 더 필요하지만 이것도 조만간 반드시 완성시킬 거야. 늙은이의 바램. 알았어.
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about.
와, 많이도 왔었다. 내가 어디다 버렸는데?
If Joshua was worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
다 편지는 다 봤네 이제. 오케이. 녹슨 투구. 아버지의 투구지. 땡큐. 왜 이렇게 더워 진짜? 나 지금 긴장해서 졌나봐. 니 하도 뭐라니까. 어?
안전하게 잘 치우면 되죠.
알았어.
왜 질질으려고 통을 저기다 놓고 그래.
야, 멋있다 이거. 어이 복잡 마음에 들어.
Lawsman Hippocrates, I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine
그거
what
아는
for.
사이였나?
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his
아, 이
tutor. This
스승이네?
was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace. to supervise the
그랬었구나.
young prince's education. All to ensure
그랬었어.
that the future emperor
왜 쌩
had a
깠어?
firm
여기
grounding in,
있었는데.
well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the dragoons. His studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
아, 깜짝
Have you
놀랐네.
spoken with him?
대화는 나눠봤어?
No,
아, 대화를
I
못했구나.
have yet to find the right
그래서
moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting. Not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's
오늘
doing.
저녁은
Surely you can't blame yourself.
버거킹이다.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him. And I did nothing to ease that burden.
나 몇 시간 잤냐? 오늘 나 아까 낮잠 잔 거 같은데?
Until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets.
아침에 엄마
I
겁내
only
짜증내더라고.
ever offered him my
깨웠다고.
wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship.
잘 안 들려.
For
뭐라고?
Dion's transgressions.
와이프 수업 중이라 채팅 불가구나.
Mine.
오케이. 그럼 어쩔 수 없지.
I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the color. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew.
아니 근데 이거 거의 뭐 엔딩 전에 모든 미션을 다 풀어버리면 어떻게
I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
아 라그나로크가 없나? 그거를 팔 수 있게 해놓으면 안 되는 거였는데. 도로 살 수는 없나? 이거 맞아. 팔았던 거를 살 수가 없더라고.
Still alive, are you? Ta-ra then.
Thank you, Karen.
You could do this too. Go on then. It'd better
안
all be
챙길
here.
뻔했군. 이봐, 이게 내가 판 거를 다시 살 수가 없네. 아이씨. 젠장은. 이거 괜찮을 것 같은데? 차지샷을 습득한 경우. 자동으로 그냥 무조건 마법이 다 차지샷으로 나오는 거 아니야, 이거? 이 세 개 딱 세트 좋은데, 그거. 됐어요? 씨.
I reckon I can find a buyer. Come
그럼
again.
라그나노크를 다시 만들 순 없나?
I'm not much bothered either way.
So what do I owe the honor? What do you want?
이거 라그나로크 하나가 있어야 되는데. 아이씨, 팔았거든. 이거 쓸 일 없을 것 같아가지고. 얘가 더 세네.
And
일단 할 게 많아졌어 갑자기. 여기 이제 서로 그냥 얘기 좀 하지.
courage, BUIII. My decision is made. You said it yourself. He must. He must. I await your word.
조슈아.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do
아,
that?
계속 보니까 좀
When
위화감이
last we were
있다.
truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill.
좋은 생각이야.
It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
자, 우리 어디로 가야 되냐? 월드맵으로 해서 1번부터 맞파요. 여기부터 갈까 그냥? 오랜만이다. 마사이 여관. 이것도 새로운 미션인데 이게 티가 안 나네 또 이거.
He has what Gav needs.
이게 뭐 많아. 초코볼을 데리고 다니는 형이. 이거부터 해결할게. 너구나.
Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo near some gated hovel not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
요 근처에서 얘네들을 다 찾아서 말을 걸으란 얘기잖아 이거.
Look, Daddy. Shining so brightly. Isn't it pretty?
Yeah,
and sinister.
배추인가? 행상해.
We've got a few rooms going spare now. You want a bed for the night?
와서 얘기해보자.
Are the bearers taking well to their new home, do you know? I sometimes worry how they'll manage without me to cook and clean for them.
Just
오랜만이야.
about surviving, are you? When I was a little girl, my grandmother, I swore then and there.
그때부터 지키기로 했던 거구나. 이런 사연들을 또 얘기할 수가 있네.
Put the wind right up. And thank goodness they like being half of me with. It ain't exactly a bed of roses. And that's just the start. You
야,
come
그
back and visit, all right?
행성이는 어딨냐?
Can't say it wasn't a relief to see the better part of the Guardians finally taking their leave. We barely had room to breathe, what with them and us and all the others all crammed in together. They were good lads, though. I'll miss not having them around.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 Akashic jaws couldn't hurt me. I'm a son of Rosaria, after all. A born survivor.
The people of the rest may seem to be in high spirits, but give them a little wine, a little company, and the tears soon begin to flow. Don't keep your... Rose to yourself, soldier.
저 밑에도 있겠는데 그러면? 봐봐.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Look, Daddy. Shining so bright.
We've got a few rooms going spare now. You want a bed for the night?
Oh, this guy can fuck right off.
어디야? 그러면 한 명? 여기가 아니면 저쪽인가 보다. 여기밖에 없어. 그러면 이제 저 시장 쪽 포트머리.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. Don't look so surprised. I expect the Burning Quill already told you that the Undying have eyes everywhere, and mine just happened to be here in the rest. I wanted to thank you, my lord, for all you've done for our people.
우리 쭈바님은 또 파판을 또 하다가 또 페르소나를 하시더라고요. 저딴 식의 플레이는 엔딩을 보기가 힘들어요. 예. 그러니 이제 이해가 됩니다. 예. 여기까지 파판을 그렇게 많이 했지만 엔딩을 본 파판이 없다는 거에 깜짝 놀란 이유를. 저기 있다.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Viceroy.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It sounds almost too good to be true.
아이는 산길 폐가로 간다.
Since I'm already here.
이런 건 뭐지? 이렇게 한번 가볼게요. 나 그때 저런 거 좀 별로 안 좋아해요. 막 전투하고. 뭐 주나?
I'll build a barricade so sturdy, even a bandit.
어우, 밝게 붙였대.
Oh, for a sunny day.
바로 앞에 몬스터들이 있는데. 응? 이나. 뭐야 이거? 일로와. 받아라. 죽어라. 레벨업? 쟤 어디가? 여기 저기도 있어. 아우, 자식들 많다, 여기. 마시멜로우? 오. 오. 이야. 사용하라. 새끼들이 그냥. 쟤 또 있네. 요게 과연 뭘까? 도전한다. 소환수 피닉스의 P2와 어빌리티만 사용해도. 아, 이런 건 난 별로 안 좋아.
For a change.
초코보의 발전이 얼마 안 된 것 같아.
More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is.
예전에도 여기 한번 왔었는데? 그것 때문에?
I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be damned.
응?
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back together before they change their minds.
It was no trouble at all.
Still, I appreciate it. Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystal's crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Now will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
어차피 병원 가면 나도 지에로를 만날 생각이야.
There's something about him.
Clive. Truth is but a matter of belief. Alas. Well,
I am.
Naturally. I shall. Till next you need me. What will it be today? I have the details here. Study it well, Clive. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
왜 안 들어가고
I
있어?
was just about to go in. But then I thought it might be better if you went first. What with you being the head of the family and all.
얘 에다 좋아하는구나. 근데 에다는 다 좋아할 수밖에 없지 않아?
Clive. Don't push yourself too hard, Clive.
Clive's tea stopped the fits. I only hope they stay stopped.
Greetings, Lord Marquis. Have care, my lord.
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is...
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did, aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
지혜는 어딨어?
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
그러지.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
Oh, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
브로맨스가 좋구만, 자식들. 아직도 남았어?
I may have had one too many.
You may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
쥐 어디? 쥐?
They'll come back.
Of course they will. It's just a big crystal. How hard could it be?
원래 여기 있었는데. 아, 이제 옷 갈아입어야 되겠다. 아이씨. 에이, 자연스럽게 이게. 엑스칼리버 제일 심플하면서 멋있는 것 같은데?
This is the place, but...
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but... it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
더 시들었네. 하나씩 합시다. 아유, 시간도 많은데. 식물원이면 저 끝이지.
knows where to find snow daisies.
그거를 할까? 바하무트? 공격력이 아주 좋아. 이거 아이고 아무튼 이거 풀어요. 밑에 있어, 밑에.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen her.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she'd kept a record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilerfeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
가보자.
A fortress?
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't cooperate.
어? 이사벨라.
The way things are going at the garrison,
아,
it'll be
아니네.
up to us to defend the town soon.
With what? Some carrots and a collar of brawl?
무슨 일이지? 여기 길이 있었어?
Good girl.
아이씨, 저쪽으로 가야 되는구나.
I can walk from here.
I would speak with this.
하나씩 해결할게.
Saw the captain just now.
카메하메하!
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there. You see them?
아이고 걔들 아이고 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 뭐야? 이거가 응? 저기 아래 으르렁대는 소리? 오호.
Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
아! 한명 조직엔 이게 최고구나.
That was harder than I expected. But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
은신처로 돌아가자. 어? 잠깐만.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
질이 어딘지 기억이 났어. 발코니에 있었어.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
따라와봐.
Not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped. So lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling. Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
Don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins.
아 근데 이게 스토리상 계속 먹구름 입고 상황이라 가지고 색감이 약간 파래 계속. 그 어두침침해 그냥.
That's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
전화 갔다 와. 잘. 맞아 안 가? 아 결국 뽀뽀하는구나.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
왕관이?
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure. We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
사랑의 클라이브 나의 본능. 시바의 다이아몬드 더스트 재사용 기간이 1.5초 단축된다. 7초나 단축된다고? 지리 파티 참가. 지리 파티 참교했다. 최후의 전투에 나설 때까지 지리 파티 참가. 뭐야 이거. 조슈아였는데 바뀌었나? 지일로. 이제 지. 다녀와. 기다릴게, 정원아. 어쨌든 초코보도 닭과잖아, 닭과. 아, 여기 진짜 많이 나오는데, 애들.
Straight home now.
아이, 진짜. 둘이 있다? 조슈아도 있네? 와, 몇 명이야? 빠리에. 근데 조슈아도 있네. 많네, 많어. 여기에 좀 애들이 많이 나와요. 이런 애들이 많이 나와. 카메하메하! 야! 굉장하고. 여기 한 마리 더 있어. 여기 되게 많아, 이 슬라임이, 여기가. 와. 여기 또 있을 건데? 슬라임 진짜 많거든, 여기. 여기 근처에 또 있는데? 그래서 내가 두 마리를 막 동시에 잡았던 것 같은데. 있나? 여기 한번 싹 쓸고 갑시다. 강력한 애들이 많았던 기억이 있어. 와. 그거 있었어. 죽구 잡니? 그리고 아이 써버렸네. 휴. 바로 깨지. 끝이 아닐까? 야이! 야, 저기 또 있잖아. 야, 저렇게 있다고. 이 새끼가? 멈춰. 넌 캔슬 당했어. 상대가 안 되는구만. 참 제가 어렵게 깼었는데.
Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
보스 열받게 하네, 이씨. 여기서 뭘 찾으라는 거야? 야생 비룡이 풀을 찾는다. 아이구나.
Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
해버리고 가라! 후. 요 상자가 있었어? 싹 정리했지? 또 날아다니는 애들도 있네. 아. 얘네들 이걸로 끝이지 뭐. 잘 가시오. 잘 가시게. 다 끝났죠?
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
용?
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No. It is time, then.
No. Only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. all because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself, and to him, how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
왜 사양해?
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T.
뭐 둘 다 자꾸 뭘 줘?
When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
이게 뭐 돈이 필요한가? 어?
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Let's stock up while you can.
구울 수도 있는 거 아니야? 내가 또 구우면 안 되는 거냐? 응? 내가 구울 수도 있는 거잖아.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
요거. 어?
Better I'll be here.
뭐라고? 저녁? 야, 너네 뭐 먹을 거야? 야띠가 사준다 했어. 햄버거. 야, 너네 햄버거 먹을 거지? 햄버거 그거 햄버거 있어. 엄마하고 찬이는 저기라며. 윤성이 너도 뭐 그래 새로운 거 있어. 오케이래. 이거. 그러면 너 마스터치? 알았어, 아빠 만원 줄게. 아씨, 진짜. 이거 먹고 우리 프리미엄 패크하고 22,000원 하고 컴퓨터 주니까 컴퓨터가 그 토마토 치즈 와퍼랑 바베큐 와퍼 두개랑 크림이 모자를 해서 들어갈 때 너겟이 이게 2인분 그거 추천이면 따로 시키면 되잖아. 그래? 너는 여기서 맞지? 마이샤, 너 뭐 먹을래? 너 기어부터 좀 먹을래? 너네 그 치즈 프라이 그거 먹을래? 그거 막 이렇게 짜져 있는 거 있잖아. 아니, 만원 줄 것 같으면 아빠 그거 그거. 그거 안 시켰는데도 지금 안 되게. 세리야. 아빠 누구한테 줬지? 엄마 안 먹어서 만원이 안 됐네. 2,500원 할인 받고. 뭐야? 아빠한테 줘 37,000원? 7,000원이야. 어? 아니 아까 그게 뭐야? 그래? 아니 37,000원이라고 얘기했는데 왜 자꾸 그것도 2,500원 할인 받은 거예요. 그러니까 그것도 내용량 비싼데 2,500원 원래 배달비가 포함되는데 내가 아빠 쿠폰으로 아빠 주신 거요. 아, 아빠 쿠폰 썼네.
finished, are you?
charge 샷. 자, 또 테스트를 해봐야지. charge 샷을. 차지샷이 그냥 나간다는 거 아니야? 그냥 뭐 안. 아, 안 터지고 이렇게 나간다는 거야, 이게? 아, 참. 사실 그냥 마법 자동으로 시작되며 그렇구나. 뭐하고 있네, 근데? 두 번 썼으네. 오케이. 이거였군.
There's something about it.
몬스터들을 좀 처단하러 갈까? 두 개 남았네. 발루트 왕국령. 폐허로 변한 발루트의 마을에 인간형 마물이 자리 잡고 있다고 한다. 발루트 왕국령 가르닉. 여기에 있구나. 가르닉. 아, 저 몬스터 좀 표시해줬으면 좋겠네. 아. 서로 그는 발루트의 마을에 인간형 마무리 자리 잡았다고 한다. 마무리 사람들의 모습 비밀을 지은다. 그래도 가르닉 출몰을 해서 왕국명 가르닉이 오죠. 하프요. 이 담배 칼은 여기도 못 가? 어? 어디 있을까? 쭉 이렇게 가야 되나? 또 한번 찾아봐야 되나?
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Quick look.
근데 너네 배고파?
A fortress. The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the market.
I would speak with this duke.
Saw the captain just now.
Isabella.
Your town needs you.
Do you have a moment, Clive?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizens' watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you? Philippe told me he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle... drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people. He's always been like this. Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him. By all possible means.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him. I believe he's in the market, if you'd be so kind as to seek him out.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you. I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
아, 이자벨도 되게 매력적이거든, 얘가. 빨리 와, 너는 다.
Your town needs you. Saw the captain just now.
What does the dame have to say about all this? So you are content to abandon the people to their fates? Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
They're back.
Seems that way. All over, too. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing, you could go and see what's what.
Right. Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive.
Ah.
I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town. Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me.
Hmm?
Are you alright?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, there's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. She'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dane was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Grieger.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand.
Hmm?
Did you hear me? That was an order.
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell. The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right. But take care.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
이거 뭐지? 아이언 소드? 이 그지 같은 거. 진짜 꼴보시다. 이거. 아이, 먹고 같이 가. 난 같이 가려고 했었는데. 알았어. 어쩔 수 없지. 아니야. 아니야. 오해야, 오해.
Steel in the hands of every...
모든 적을 쓰러뜨리라.
There are so many of them. Not for long.
저 어디가? 어머, 이 새끼들. 열받게 하네, 이. 끝인가?
It's only just begun.
뭐야? 끝. 와, 안 깨졌다고? 야! 야! 이번에
Looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His Radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that. And I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, your Ladyship, I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The Dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you?
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here,
Okay.
I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Can we get you anything?
One of the dames, aren't you? Leave it to her to spot an able body. I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
They'll be well taken care of, I'm sure.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the veil that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now.
왔다!
The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter. All united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home.
응? 세대 현대문이라면 왔다는 거냐?
Can we count on your support too?
오케이, 햄버거 먹어야 됩니다. 여기까지. 딱 마침 이것도 미션도 끝났네. 밤의 장막. 오리할콘. 맛있는 냄새. 두 시간 30분 했네. 오케이. 좋습니다. 햄버거 먹고 다시 뾰로롱!